Hi, I'm Grace. Today we're going to learn how to apply makeup according to WikiHow. You know WikiHow, the place that you go for everything, including how to raise a child. This one's written by Deanna Dawson/Jesus, so you know that it's legit. But we're going to use their article on how to apply makeup. They start by prepping your face, taking off old makeup. Well, that's a good idea. Washing your face and following with moisturizer. And I already showered, so I'm gonna and put on some sunscreen as a moisturizer. All right, so I'm gonna start with this step here. They're applying primer. They say before you add any makeup to your face, you need to prime your face. Face primer is to enhance the appearance of makeup and longevity. That sounds like a good thing to me. So I'll pin the bangs back. I'm going to go in with the baby skin primer. And I think she puts it all over her face. Okay, so primer's done. And then put on a coat of foundation. Okay, so she is using a just a beauty blender to apply hers. They say go in with a color that is not too light or too dark, which obviously you want your foundation to match your skin tone. So if you don't have a foundation that matches your skin tone, any Sephora will match you with a great foundation. I'm using L'Oreal Infallible 415 Rose Ivory. Interesting tidbit they add here. It says liquid foundation can be applied with your fingertips, although it is more likely to introduce bacteria to your skin and cause future breakouts. Okay, then they go in with concealer. The purpose of concealer is to even out uneven skin tone as a result of blemishes or dark under eye circles. You can also use a concealer shade lighter in your skin tone to brighten the areas of your face or high points of your face. Use a concealer brush under an upside down triangle shape. Down the bridge of your nose, chin, center of your forehead, and above the upper lip. I'm actually going to go in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I like that it comes in a mini because often makeup products will last forever. Upside down triangle is what she asked for here. Then she said bridge of your nose, chin. She doesn't show how they're applying it to the chin, so I guess I'll just put a little bit, scribble a bit on my chin there. Center of the forehead. Draw a little triangle here, center of the forehead, and above the upper lip. So I guess on my Cupid's bow. Or that little divot there. And then I'll take my contour blending brush, the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and blend that all out. And blend it up and it's an interesting way to apply it underneath my eyes, not how I typically do it. I usually put a little dot here and a little dot there and blend those out, but we're going to following WikiHow for this one here. Here, down the center of my nose. Okay, it says you can use the shade matching your skin tone to cover any red areas, acne, or dark spots. have a little bit of redness right here, which is where they said to apply it. I'll take just a little bit of the NYX. Bear with me. This one's just a tad darker than the NARS one. This one is in the shade Vanilla. In the shade Vanilla, and it's infused with tremella mushroom. I don't know what that does, but it feels really nice and it makes me crave a good mushroom cap. Set your foundation and concealer. This stuff is optional, but if you're looking for long wearing, you should do it. Okay, so they use a damp beauty sponge to pick up the powder, which is not usually how I do it. And they press it into the under eye area and then gently sweep off any excess with a brush. Okay, so I got my damp beauty sponge, sorry. And then I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, dab it in there, tap it in here. Honestly, I'm not sure why they're using a damp sponge for this. It doesn't give the most even application because it tends to stick in the areas that just happen to have more liquid on the sponge, that happen to pick up the product a bit better. And then they brush it away. I'll just use this little e.l.f. brush here. Use a large fluffy brush to cover the whole face after this. So if they do this, and then a large fluffy brush. Here is a large fluffy brush to cover the whole face. All right. And apparently cover my desk as well. My desk had a makeup look going, it would be officially set. Now, okay, highlighter. Now this is interesting because she's using like a creamy stick highlighter after a powder. So I'm going to do the same thing that she is doing and find a creamy stick highlighter. I have this little one here. This is the Benefit What's Up. This is just like a little sample size. She said, with your foundation completed, it is likely that your face now looks contourless and flat because of the uniform color. In order to provide some depth, you'll need to create the illusion of highlights and shadows. So it says to apply it in a 3 shape. So going up like this and like that. All right, up like this and like that. This is oh yeah, she starts right up here. Okay. This one is a little bit dark for my skin tone, but we'll make it work. You can use a cream or powder highlighter to bring up the deepest areas of your face, inside the corners of your eyes, underneath your eyebrows, center of your cupid's bow, center of my cupid's bow, right here, and on the top side of your cheekbones. Okay. Use your fingers or a small highlighter brush. Okay, so she's just putting it on there, and I guess I'll blend it out with my fingers. All right, WikiHow. I have to admit that I don't agree with your powder and then stick product here. I know they did say that they could use a powder in the words, but in this picture she is using a cream, a little stick there, so it does not give it the best blend. Now let's keep going here. Contouring. Apply depth with contouring. The opposite of bringing out the highlights of your face, contouring involves adding a powder that is a few shades darker than your actual skin tone, different than a bronzer, to the areas you want to look minimized or further away. Typically, you should contour under your cheekbones, in the hollows of your cheeks. So, I'm going to go first to get the hollows there. Hollows of your cheeks, the sides of your nose, under your jawline. You can You can also make a large forehead appear smaller by contouring under the hairline. I have bangs. This will make your face look thinner and longer in appearance and provide shadows that naturally occur without foundation. After you contour your face, you can go in with a bronzer to add color to your face. Use a big bronzing blush and rough out your bronzer right over where you contoured. Okay, so start with contour. That's my bronzer. They look the exact same. Okay, Happy Soul. No, sorry, Bright Side. Happy Soul's the shade I use for bronzer. Oh, interesting look here going on. Okay, so hollows in my cheeks. Sides of my nose. And under my jawline. Boom, boom. Okay, use a big bronzing brush to buff out your bronzer right over where you contoured. So I'm gonna put some bronzer right on this brush. I'll use Happy Soul this time. Similar, it's a little bit warmer. And go right over where I contoured just like she says. Okay. What is next, Wikipedia? Blush. Apply a little blush. The final step in prepping your face is to add blush to your cheeks. Everyone's cheeks have a bit of color, but this color varies from person to person. Apply your blush with a large brush on the apples of your cheeks, the round part that forms when you smile. Right here. Don't go too heavy with the blush, just add enough to replenish the color that would form naturally. Put a little bit of blush on the back of my hand. I'm going to go in with Bliss. Here you go. Sorry. Bliss, but from Rare Beauty. Because said make it natural and right on the apples of your cheeks. This brush doesn't work good for liquid. Let's go with the other one. I actually usually apply my blush right up here. Oh, sorry. Right up here. There we go. Because I find right there brings my face up a bit more. Makes it look a little bit more lifted. But WikiHow says right here. So we are going in with it right on that round part. I have to say, like, makes you look a little silly. Really, really makes this part look round. And this is kind of what you would expect to read in like a 90s beauty magazine. Smile and apply it right to the apples of your cheeks. Uh-huh. Hey, fill in your eyebrows. This step is optional. Generally recommended for those who have thinner, sparse eyebrows. Select a color of pencil that is close to your natural hair color. Start by outlining the edges of your eyebrows with small dashing motions to mimic hair, then filling in the center using the same small strokes. Okay, let's do that. Now, she doesn't brush her eyebrows, but I'm going to do that just because. So, little strokes. Hey. After eyebrows, adding eye makeup. Apply an eyeshadow primer. This is another optional product, but applying an eyeshadow primer will help your eyeshadow stay on for much longer. Or what else did she say? If you've gone without it, you may have noticed eyeshadow fades or becomes oily and collects in the creases or eyelids after several hours. Use your fingertip to dab on your eyeshadow primer, blending it from the roots of your lashes to the top of your crease. Set with a powder to make the perfect base for blending your eyeshadows. Set with a powder. Now, does that mean a setting powder? I guess so. So I feel like typically if you're using a powder eyeshadow, that will naturally set it, but she says set with a powder. So I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow and just a fluffy brush and set that primer. Eyeshadow. Put on your eyeshadow. Okay, so there are many ways to apply eyeshadow. She goes into this little tutorial of using 3 colors, light, medium, and dark. So, let's start with use an eyeshadow brush to apply your eyeshadow to your eyelids, starting in the center near your lash line and blending outwards. Fade your eyeshadow into your natural skin tone near your crease and the inside and outside corners of your eyes to prevent harsh lines from forming. Okay, so something not too far from my skin tone. Let's see here. I'll go in with a Stranger. Right here. Stranger from the Stone Cold Fox palette. ColourPop. And she says, starting center near your lash line, blending outwards. Fade your eyeshadow into your natural skin tone near your crease and the inside and outside corners of your eyes. So basically starting here, blending outwards, and then blending it all over. If you want a bit more dramatic look, apply a second darker matte color of eyeshadow in a C shape from the outside corner of your lash line to the top outer third of your eyelid crease. Okay, so we're going a little bit more dramatic. And she says second darker matte. So okay, so right near Stranger, let's go in with Ghost Town right here. C shape. Okay, so mine is ending right here, and I don't want to go any further from that. So I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush and blend it backwards. And she doesn't say that, but she says only go to that outer third. So I want to use this to help me keep it in that outer third. And just blend it there. Okay. Hey. Now finish by sweeping a lighter shimmer color starting from the inner corner, and ending in the middle, blending with the rest. Let's try Baby Doll here. That's nice. Light shimmer is kind of a cool tone bronze. Inner corner to the middle. All right. You can, so, little points on here. Your main color of eyeshadow should never go all the way to your eyebrow and should not extend further than the lid of your eyebrow unless you're going for a very dramatic look. You may, however, highlight your brow bone by applying a lighter shade of eyeshadow. Be sure to use a natural color if you're light, if your skin is pale. Okay, so we can add that. I'll go in with Lux. It's that light kind of yellowy shade. I know it's very light, but if I apply it thinly, it won't look too light for me. I'm pretty pale. Okay. You can blend your eyeshadow onto your lower lids, sweeping the eyeshadow along the lower lash line. Blend well so you don't have a harsh line. Okay. What was my lightest color that I used? I think it was Stranger. If you're blending onto your lower lash line, I shouldn't say this, but I want a tight brush. One that can really concentrate it just to where you want it. So I'll put Stranger here, lower lash line. And then it says, if you use multiple colors of eyeshadow, always be sure to blend them all together. A clean blending brush, or like one brushed off, is a great way to blend all your shadows together. Oop. Got that in my eye. That's never a good idea. Okay. Hey. Applying your eyeliner. The purpose of eyeliner is to provide the illusion of a fuller lash line. And therefore, choose a color that is similar to your natural hair color to go along with your lashes. When I keep saying natural hair color, my hair is dyed darker, so I'm going to go darker to match the color I dyed my hair. I found a dark brown. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner. It's just in a little pot. So I'll take a liner brush, this little angled brush here. This is just the Morphe 217. And create a dashed or dotted line across your lash line. Then connect the dots. Okay, so a little dashed line across here and then connect them. Okay. Says you can choose to wing the end up and outwards a bit if you want. Otherwise, you simply need to follow your lash line. So I might do that just up and out just a bit. If you are going for a pot gel liner, the Melt Cosmetics has theirs, and that is my favorite pot gel liner. I don't have their dark brown, I just have their black. That's why I'm using this one. But that formula is great for gel liner. Adding eyeliner to your bottom lash line should be done sparingly as it will create a much darker, bolder look. Let's see, does she have that on? Is that something we're doing here? No, she does not do that. Okay, so I'll skip that for now, or I guess I can try very, very sparingly. Like she says here, very, very sparingly. Right in the lower lash line. Okay. Connect those. Don't want just like a floating line of makeup. Finish off with mascara. To complete your eye makeup, you'll need to top off your eyes with a bit of mascara. There are several mascaras to choose from depending on the look you want. If you have short lashes, use a mascara that will add length. If you have thin lashes, use a volumizing mascara. Dip the brush in the mascara once and lightly wipe off the excess onto the edge or corner of the container or a paper towel. Looking straight ahead, apply... Wait a minute. She doesn't say to curl your lashes. Okay, well, my lashes are going to bug me all day if I don't curl them because they droop down a bit and I will see them. Oh, I just got my camera there. A little bit if I don't, so I'm going to do that. Cheating a little bit here just for comfort. Surprise! WikiHow isn't adding this step in there. Come on, WikiHow. Okay, so I'll go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And just put a little bit, wipe off the excess on the corner, and brush it onto there. Let's wiggle it. Let's see how she's doing it here. She's very lightly. She has a really interesting looking brush. It's kind of curved. Kind of makes an S shape. Wiggle the brush as you apply it, as this will help to coat the lashes between instead of just the under layer. Never pump your mascara in and out of the tube like this. Causes air pockets. Avoid applying more than 2 coats, as it makes it look cakey and thick and less than natural. Which kind of just following her video where she goes up and up and up, but I guess it's just on repeat. A good trick for making your lashes look fuller is to apply a coat of baby powder between coats of mascara. I don't have baby powder, so I'm not going to do that. Oh yes, wiggle. I like to wiggle and spin it. Adding color to the lips. Smooth out your lips by applying a balm. This will help make all lip products applied last longer and much more vibrant. Additionally, who doesn't prefer soft lips? Adding a good balm or salve will prevent your lips from flaking later in the day. Lip liner. Apply a lip liner. Line your lips with a liner that matches your lip color or the color you are going to apply. This one definitely does not match your lip color, so I'm assuming she's going to apply that color. Sharpen your lip liner and line around the natural line of your lips. With your lips outlined, use a pencil to continue filling in the lips. This works to even out the color and texture of your lips, making it easier to apply a gloss or lipstick later. Okay. Honestly, I would have went in with a balm before doing like any of the rest of my makeup to make sure that it has time to kind of set in, because I find that the other products kind of more so just sit on top of the balm and slide. Okay. Apply a lipstick or lip gloss with a brush or straight from the tube. Of your choice. For a natural look, stick with the nude shade or pick a bright hue for a more bold appearance. Start in the center of your lip and blend the color outwards. Be sure to apply a color close to the edges of your lips as you can without overdoing it. To prevent any lipstick from getting on your teeth, stick your index finger straight into your mouth and pull it out quickly. Okay. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte Ink Superstay. It says center and then out. Oh, this actually smells like, kind of smells like creme brulee. This is in the shade 65 Seductress. Okay, index finger, that's very specific. And yeah, it's not on my teeth. I have to say, it's not something I usually do, and it's not something that usually happens. Usually don't end up with any lipstick on my teeth without doing that. Finish off your look. With the complexion of your, with the completion of your lips makeup, your look is finished. Give yourself a once-over. All right. To make sure there aren't any smudges or loose eyeshadow that needs to be removed with a fluffy brush. I think we're pretty good there. As a smudge. Yeah, the not letting that balm set kind of made the lip products bleed a little bit. If you do have any mistakes, use a Q-tip dipped in makeup remover to rectify them. After you have applied all the makeup you desire, you should set your face with a setting spray. Okay, 1 second. Simply hold the bottle 8 to 12 inches away from your face and spray 4 to 5 times on your whole face. That seems like a lot. But usually this was done before putting on mascara. Now I do have a waterproof mascara, so it didn't bleed at all. Oh, that's nice. I've got a funky look going on here with the hair. Let's fix that quickly. Here's the final makeup look. Say a little dated for something that was apparently last updated July 3rd, 2023. Yeah. What are your thoughts on WikiHow, those makeup tips? I know I definitely mentioned a few things I would personally do differently. The cheeks, even the shadow, like it's not a, like the C-shaped thing isn't bad, but I would think more of a triangle. Yeah, eyeliner isn't just to make your eyelashes look fuller. Definitely a kind of boring way to think about it in my opinion. So let me know your thoughts and have a wonderful day.